The receipt prints a little slower than expected, curling as it lands on the counter. The total sits there, unremarkable. It fits cleanly under what the account balance showed that morning. The card goes back into the wallet without any sense of loss. The day continues. Later, the charge posts. It becomes one line among many. Coffee, groceries, a monthly app, a ride home. Nothing spikes. Nothing alarms. The numbers feel domesticated. They behave. A week passes and the balance looks roughly the same as it always does. Rent cleared, utilities cleared, the subscription renewed without asking. The checking account dips and refills on schedule. There is no visible damage. The spending feels affordable. At some point, the thought arrives quietly that earning more has not changed the feeling. The margin between income and expense widened, but not in a way that registers. The money moves faster now. It passes through with better manners. It still leaves. The harmless moment returns in memory. That receipt, $32, then another $40, then $112 that barely registered because it was expected. None of these amounts are large enough to be worth thinking about alone. Together, they add up to a number that would have felt heavy if it arrived all at once. Seen over a year, the pattern sharpens. 900 here, 1,200 there. The quiet spending adds up to a figure with a comma. The paycheck absorbed it smoothly, so it never announced itself. The bank allowed it, so it felt allowed. What made it comfortable was not the price. It was the timing. The cost arrived after the satisfaction. The charge landed days later, detached from the moment that created it. The brain filed the experience under normal life, not expense. The comfort comes from continuity. Nothing had to stop. No plan had to change. The apartment stayed warm. The fridge stayed full. The calendar stayed intact. The spending did not break the rhythm, so it felt harmless. The phrase, "I can afford it," lives inside that rhythm. It means the system did not fail. It means the card worked. It means tomorrow still looks like today. It does not mean the money disappeared without consequence. It means the consequence blended in. There is a different way this same moment is experienced elsewhere. The same receipt, the same total. The difference is not income, it is interpretation. The cost is seen as weight, not frictionless motion, not painful, just present. In that frame, the number does not ask permission from the balance. It asks where it will sit for the next few years. The thought is not about today's comfort. It is about how much quieter the future could have been without it. That perspective does not feel restrictive. It feels spatial. Money occupies space the way furniture does. When something new comes in, something else has less room. Nothing breaks, the room just gets tighter. For people who feel financially okay but unmoving, the problem is rarely extravagance, it's absorption. The system is good at swallowing costs whole. Income increases and the swallowing gets smoother. The lifestyle never feels strained, so it never feels expensive. Progress is subtle and therefore easy to cancel. A raise lands. The sense of safety expands. The baseline shifts upward. What once felt optional becomes background. The money does not vanish, it dissolves into normal. The mind cooperates. It frames each decision as isolated. This month's version of the self is treated as separate from next year's. The comfort is real and immediate. The cost is real and deferred. The trade never happens in one place at one time, so it never feels like a trade. Nothing about this is reckless. It is functional. It is how systems behave when friction is low. The danger is not loss. It is stagnation disguised as stability. There is a moment, usually quiet, when the numbers are seen together. Not as a warning, just as a shape. The realization is not that something was unaffordable. It is that affordability was never the point. The card worked. The balance survived. Time carried the rest. If this felt familiar, let it sit without trying to turn it into anything.